Yes, friends, last part we understood torque, current carrying coil placed in uniformatic field, it experiences a torque. Right? Now, so this class we are going to understand circular current loop acts as a magnetic dipole. Circular current loop, okay, na circular current loop acts as a magnetic dipole. So this already we understood magnetic field induction due to the current carrying coil at one point in the axial line. Okay, we derived. Okay. So we understood magnetic field induction. If anybody is what is it? Not watched that part, please you can go that part and you can watch it. Okay, so all parts you can watch carefully, right? So definitely you can understand. First time if not understand, second time you can watch and read textbook. Okay, definitely you can understand, right? If any part, if any step is not understand, definitely I am going to clarify. So okay, after this lockdown, so no need to worry about that. So now, but don't neglect, don't skip any okay part. You should watch each and every part. Something is useful to you. Okay, now we come back to this point. Already we derived this expression: magnetic field induction to the current carrying current one part of the axial, and very important about it. Okay, so what is the formula? Mu naught I r square by 2 into r square plus x square whole power 3 by 2. Okay, if what is x here? Distance from center of the coil to a point P, where you are going to carry the magnetic field. That is called as x. R is what the radius of the coil. So mu naught, you know, magnetic permeability. I is what current flowing through coil. R is what radius of the coil. Okay, if x is very much okay greater than R. Okay, if x is very much greater than R. Okay, means very far we are calculating magnetic field. Okay, na? So very far we are seeing the magnetic field. That is what mu naught I r square by 2x cube. Why? Because here x is very much greater than r means suppose r is like 0.1, x is like okay 10. Okay, then this r can be what? Neglected. 0.1 square means 0.001. It is neglected. Then so 2 into x square whole power 3 by 2 squares. Okay, here by 2 cancel. You get what? 2x cube. X cube you get it. B is equal to mu naught I r square by 2x cube. Okay, still we are simplifying this one. Okay, we know that area of the coil. Area of the coil is what? Pi r square. Then r square is equal to what? A by pi. Okay, r square is equal to a by pi. Okay, simply for simplification, we are taking this area consideration. Okay, then b is equal to how much? So mu naught I r square place what we substituted here? A by pi we substituted, remaining as it is. Mu naught Ia by 2 pi x cube. Now this equation multiply with 2, divide with 2. And I into A gives what? Magnetic moment. I into A gives what? Magnetic moment. Multiply with 2, divide with 2. Then, so B is equal to mu naught by 4 by 2m by x cube. Now, this equation you can compare in the first chapter, electric field intensity to dipole at one point on the axial line. What is that? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p by x cube. Okay. First chapter we understood electric field intensity to the dipole at one point in the axial line. Okay, na? So that is about 1 by 4 pi epsilon 2 pi by x cube. Just I am replacing here mu naught. I am replacing what? 1 by epsilon naught. Epsilon means what? Permittivity of free space. And m I am replacing what? Okay, with p. P is what? Electric dipole moment. So b I am replacing with e. Then what we got? E is equal 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2 p by x cube. P is what? A dipole moment. M is what? A magnetic moment. Okay, E is electric field, B is a magnetic field. This P is what? Electric dipole. This is what? M is what? Magnetic dipole. Means current carrying coil is actually equal to magnetic dipole. Okay, so when this equation, you compare this equation, okay, P is electric dipole, then M is what? Magnetic dipole. Means, so current carrying coil is actually equal to magnetic dipole. Okay, so I hope you understood. What is that? That is a okay current carrying coil is actually equal to magnetic dipole by help of these two equations. If we compare these two equations, P is okay electric dipole, then M is a magnetic dipole. Then so current carrying coil is actually equal to magnetic dipole. Okay, so next, what is that? A planar current loop is equivalent to a magnetic dipole of dipole moment what? M is I into J. At what distance? Large distances. What we take in X is very much greater than R, na? Okay, that's why. Okay, at large distances, a planar current loop is equivalent to what? Magnetic dipole. Okay, so for that one side is north pole, one side a south pole exists. So it acts like a magnetic dipole. Okay, what is a electric dipole versus magnetic dipole? Electric dipole versus magnetic dipole. So in electric dipole, what we can see, it consists of two charges. But magnetic dipole, what consists of a current loop. Okay, so current loop is produced what a magnetic dipole. Okay, electric dipole is consists of two charges. And electric dipole, electric monopole exists. Electric monopole. Okay, so dipole consists what? So plus q and minus q, equivalent decimal charges separated by small distance, constitute what? Dipole. So this dipole consists what? Plus q, it is isolated positive charge, minus q, it is isolated negative charge. Mono charges exist. Monopoles of charges exist, but here magnetic monopoles does not exist. Okay, we cannot separate north pole and south pole. Okay, so magnetic monopoles do not exist. Okay, so magnetic field lines starts from north entering to south. Okay, but electric field lines starts from positive ends at negative. Nothing but electric monopole exists, magnetic monopoles do not exist. I hope you understood. Correct now? Right? Okay, so this electric, sometimes we'll ask electric dipole versus magnetic dipole. Okay, so if we understood this electric dipole versus magnetic dipole. Okay, next we are going to understand magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. Magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. Magnetic dipole moment means current into area. Magnetic dipole moment means what? Current into area. Magnetic dipole moment, magnetic moment. What is that formula? Current into area. Now, so let us consider this plus ZD is a one nucleus. Okay, na? So nucleus, right? Now electron is revolving around the nucleus. Suppose in this direction electron is revolving around. Now current is what? Opposite direction of electron. So when electron is revolving around nucleus, what will happen? It constitutes current. Rate of flowing charge is called as current. Okay, with respect to the electron is revolving around the nucleus, the current is in opposite direction, it constitutes. Okay, now the electron moving around the nucleus constitute current. What is that current? Okay, so rate of flowing charge by time taken. What is this T? Time taken for one complete evolution. That is called as what? Time period. Okay, so electron is moving around the nucleus, charge is in motion, rate of flow of charge is called as what? Current. It constitutes what? Current. Then where? So T is what? Time period is nothing but what? Distance by speed. That is what? 2 pi r by v. Where v is what? Orbital speed. R is a radius of the orbit. Okay, radius of the electron in the particular orbit. Okay, now time, speed is equal to distance by time is equal to distance by speed. Okay, so next this time value substitute here. What will get? Current is equal to EV by 2 pi r. Why we are finding current? For finding magnetic moment. For finding magnetic dipole moment. So magnetic dipole moment formula is what? Current into area. That's why current we are finding. Area means, so what is circular area? Pi r square. Now, so I is EV by 2 pi r. Magnetic moment of electron, that is mu L, denoted by symbol what? Mu L. Magnetic dipole moment of electron, denoted by symbol what? Mu L is what? Current into area. So what is the current here? EV by 2 pi r into what is the area of the circle? Okay, with the r radius, pi r square. Then we get so EV by 2 pi r into pi r square, pi get cancel, r will get cancel. You will get what? EVR by 2. Sometimes they'll ask in the exam also, in board exam or competitive exam. Okay, so write the expression for magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron, EVR by 2. If this E is what? Charge of electron. V is what? Speed of electron in a particular orbit. R is what? Radius of that orbit. Which orbit the electron is moving? Okay, which orbit the electron is revolving? Okay, R is the radius of particular orbit. Okay, EVR by 2. Remember, so magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron, the particular orbit is what? EVR by 2. If you know E means charge of electron, 1.6 in 10 power minus 19. So if you know speed of the electron in the particular orbit, if you know the R, radius of the okay, so orbit. Okay, when which orbit the electron is revolving. Okay, na? If you know this values, easily we can find out the magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron. If you don't know that, still you can simplify. For that, what we are first is still simplification. Okay, further simplification, EVR by 2 into, so multiply with Me divided with Me. So mass of the electron we know. What is the mass of the electron? 9.1 in 10 power minus 31 kg. That's why multiply with Me divided with Me. So then you will get E by 2 Me. So E by 2 Me, this is a E by 2 Me, keep it this side. V R, V into R into Me, you, okay, send opposite side. Then what will you get? Mu L by mu L. So mu L by this E V R Me, you send opposite side. You will get what? E by 2 Me left. This is you send opposite side. You will get E by 2 Me is equal to mu L by V Me R. Mu L by V Me R. So what is a VMER? MVR. MVR is called as what? Angular momentum. M. Okay, ME is mass of electron. V is a speed of electron in the particular orbit. R is the radius of the orbit. Okay, MVR is called as what? Angular momentum. The angular momentum is remember symbol what? L. Okay, then E by 2 ME is equal to mu L by VR ME. VRME is called as, MVR is called as or VMR is called as angular momentum. Okay, then so mu L is, okay, mu L is equal to this angular momentum, bring this side, E by 2 Me into angular momentum of the revolving electron. Okay, then mu L is equal to E by 2 Me into L. What is the angular momentum? So in chemistry already understood what is angular momentum. Angular momentum is what? Okay, so NH by 2 pi. It is an integral multiple of H by 2 pi. Angular momentum of revolving electron is what? Integral multiple of H by 2 pi. Then so E by 2 Me into L is what? NH by 2 pi. Then so angular momentum of minimum angular momentum of revolving electron is what? Okay, for hydrogen atom, right? N is equal to 1. Okay, first orbit. In first orbit, so magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron is what? N is equal to 1. So that minimum, okay, magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron is called as what? Bohr magnetron. Okay, this is very important value. Remember, in a KCET point of board examination point of 1 mark, they will ask. Okay, magnetic minimum. Okay, magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron is called as a Bohr magnetron. Okay, how to calculate Bohr magnetron? So minimum, okay, magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron. What we should write? EH by 2 into 2 4 pi Me. So what is the E value? Okay, what is the charge of electron? 1.6 in 10 power minus 19 into, what is the Planck's constant? 6.62 into 10 power minus 34 joule into second. Divided by 4, then pi is 3.14 into mass of electron is what? 9.1 in 10 power minus 31 kg. This you can simplify. You will get what? So 9.27 in 10 power minus 24 ampere meter square. This should be noted. This is a Bohr magnetron value. Okay, what is the Bohr magnetron value? 9.27 10 power minus 24 ampere meter square. I hope you understood the magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron. What is a magnetic dipole? What are the expressions for magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron? EVR by 2. Or else, okay, so E by 2 Me into NH by 2 pi. Or else E by 2 Me into angular momentum. Okay, so minimum angular momentum is a Bohr magnetron. How much value? 9.27 in 10 power minus 24 ampere meter square. Okay, in nth orbital, how to calculate? Okay, so magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron by using this expression, E by 2 Me into NH by 2 pi. See, H value you know, number of orbit if you know. Okay, then so pi value already you know. Right, E is the charge of electron, M is the mass of electron. All are known values only. If you know N is N value, then easily we can find out the magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron. This is simplified expression. Remember, very important. Magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron is what? E by 2 Me into NH by 2 pi, or else NEH by 4 pi Me. NEH by 4 pi Me. Remember, this expression is important. Okay, what is the Bohr magnetron value? 9.27 10 power minus 24 ampere meter square. What is the expression for magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron? E by 2 Me into NH by 2 pi, or else NEH by 4 pi Me.